Practical Primitive, and we're going to spend a few minutes talking about how to improve the accuracy of your strike when you're flint knapping. This is a very simple exercise. It doesn't matter what billet you use. I'll be using a copper bopper, but you can just as easily use a hammerstone. The accuracy of your strike and thinning is critical to your end result. What we're going to be using would be a sheet of plate glass about 2 inches wide, about 3 inches long. I like to use plate glass for this exercise because it gives you a couple of problems. First, you have a square edge to contend with, and then you have no convexity established in the piece. Now, I usually prefer to use smoke or bronze plate glass. This is clear plate glass, 3/8 of an inch thick. I've painted the back side of this just so you'll be able to see what I'm doing a little bit easier, but it's not necessary. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is to position the piece of glass on your leg pad and hold it at about a 45-degree angle, because you're dealing with an angle greater of 90 degrees on your edge. So you need to tilt this up so it drops the corner below a 90-degree angle. And you'll simply take a shot to remove that corner, like so. And you can see the resultant flake scar. Now, to play with the accuracy of the strike, what we want to do is continue to hold this piece at exactly the 45-degree angle, and my next strike will be precisely where the edge of the glass, on the edge of the glass, adjacent to the flake scar remnant. I want to catch this edge precisely with the tip of my billet. If I overstrike, if I hit it too deep, the piece of glass will break. That's why the piece of glass is a wonderful teaching tool. As I reassemble the piece, you can see how I caught it precisely on the edge of the white line, right on the edge of the glass, and it removed the flake. So our next strike will be precisely where the flake scar terminates, right there. And we'll repeat this exercise. There. That one ran out all the way to the edge, so we're going to go about halfway between the two and take that next shot. Like so. You can see how it left a tiny little divot on each one of the strikes. If you overstrike, the divot will be much greater, and chances are the piece will break. You need to repeat this exercise many times until you can do it without even looking at the piece, so you know where things are in space. So continue to repeat that exercise. It'll not only teach you how to take off square edges, but also will go a long way to improving your flint knapping strike. Take this, have fun with it. We'll see you next time. Be well.